Hello and welcome back again. We got a nice short class. It will help with being more grounded, present, will help with your sleep, and much more. So starting on a lying down position on our mat, we'll have the legs straight out, arms by the sides. And for today's class, our breath focus is getting the breath deep down to the belly and feeling that expansion of the belly. A lot of times we forget that. We're breathing maybe in the chest a little higher, causing some anxious thought or patterns. Sometimes we might wonder why we aren't as grounded or present as we like. We need to reflect back to the breath, see how we're breathing. Everything starts internally, so always reflecting back to that internal presence, that internal operation, and seeing how it's going, and maybe making adjustments if needed. So feeling that breath expand deep to the belly. Maybe we feel some low back expansion, starting to feel that connected energy of the low back on our mat. If we have that hyperextension in that back, the low back can be away from our mat. So just simply drawing that awareness of the breath deep to the belly, feeling that connection of the low back on our mat. Feeling a little more grounded. Some of that presence is coming. Inhale, reach your hands above your head, feet away from your hands. Nice stretch of the whole body. Exhale, relax. Draw your hips slightly over to the right. Your feet will draw to the bottom left corner of your yoga mat. Hands draw to the top left corner of your yoga mat. Left hand will grab your right wrist. Work on the right ankle on top of your left ankle. And letting gravity do its thing. Your right hip will be elevated, so working on gravity, just lowering that towards your mat. Feeling that nice stretch down the whole side of your right body. Maybe you reach the crown of your head a little more away from your torso. Feel that extra extension and room you created. Remembering the breath. Inhaling to the deepest parts of that belly. And exhaling, drawing everything out. Feeling yourself relaxing a little deeper here. Just everything's coming into place more. Finding that stillness. Reach your hands above your head, starting to straighten. Reach your legs straight down. Straighten out your hips. Nice full reach of the entire body. And find that relaxation. Move your hips slightly to the left. Feet find your bottom right corner of your yoga mat. Arms find your top right corner of your yoga mat. Banana asana. Finding that banana shape of our body, that gentle bend. Maybe you feel your left hip raising a little bit, working on lowering that towards your mat, letting time and gravity do its thing. Right hand grabs your left wrist, left ankle goes on top of your right ankle. Maybe you feel a bit more elevation in that left hip while you did that. Just letting the breath and gravity do its thing and relaxing the left side. Feel that entire stretch of the left side of the body. From your feet all the way up, out towards your hands. A nice energetic line. Maybe you can reach the crown of your head a little more away from your torso, from your hips, feeling that length in your spine. Maybe you can reach your feet and hands a little further away from each other. Remembering to breathe deep in towards the belly. Feel that expansion. Maybe you can expand a little more. And then exhale anything that's not serving. Just let it go. Tension throughout the body. Any thought. Let it go. Start to straighten a little more through your hands, bringing it back through center. Straighten a little more through your feet, bringing them back through center. Square up your hips. Nice long stretch. Feel the entire body stretch. And then uncrossing at your feet. Bend the knees, bringing the soles of your feet on the mat. Hands come out like a T by the sides. Inner lines of, or inner edges of your legs connect. Slowly lower the knees to the right, bringing your gaze over to the left. Knees come back through center and lower to your left, bringing your gaze over to the right. Bring your knees up and down to the right. Your gaze looks over to the left. Let's go over to the right or left with your knees. Gaze looks over to the right. Keeping this movement happening at your own pace. Seeing if you can stretch the arms away from each other a little more. Feel that chest open up. Long collarbones, open heart, open throat. Letting everything open so you can receive what the energy is trying to give you. remembering the breath, inhaling to the deepest parts of your belly, feeling that expansion. Maybe you feel it in the low back. Next time you come up through center, leaving the knees there, finding stillness. Knees pull in towards your chest, give yourself that nice hug. Hands come on top of your knees. Connect the inner edges of your legs together. Make circles with your knees clockwise. Keep the low back nice and connected to your mat. Keep that breath flowing. Find stillness. Rotate the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Find that stillness. Soles of feet on your mat. Lengthen one foot down at a time in Shavasana. Inhaling that breath to the lowest parts of the belly, feeling that expansion, feeling the expansion in the low back, the hips. Exhaling, letting anything go that's not serving. Tension on the body, any thoughts, just let it go. Feeling yourself relaxing a little deeper. Find that stillness. Reach your hands above the head, nice stretch. Reach the feet away from the hands. And then draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself that nice hug you deserve. Roll over to the right. And then press yourself up to Sukhasana, cross-legged seated position. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale that love and gratitude to yourselves. Exhale that love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all. Namaste. And hopefully you feel more relaxed, more centered, ready for that sleep. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And just remembering, when you are sleeping or just about to, maybe it's hard, maybe you're not getting to bed, just send that breath to the lowest parts of the belly, inhaling. And then on the exhales, just let everything go. Feel your belly button draw closer and closer to that spine. And before you even know, it'll be the next morning. Ciao. Bye for now. See you next time.